boats to Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another SEC team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Owens. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the... team. And the quarterback keeps it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Reed. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made on the play, the 29-yard line.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability.
Breaks into the clear. Will not be brought down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rusher got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return.
South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted.
They trap him for a sack.
Chris, what a sack by this defense. It just feels like they've been a little bit on their heels on this drive. The offense has had their way with them. They come up with a huge sack, and now they get them to 3rd down and long.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now.
Texas A&M 7, South Carolina 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Boy, he comes up just short of his 1st down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the 1st down, but he gives them a chance.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Sellers. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks come to the line with 1st and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggies. He will score. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. Return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made in space. Look out. The defense scoops it up. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently if they would have been able to hold on to the ball.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So the offense clicking after building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. The Gamecocks are going to cash in here in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone.
Texas A&M offense will take over. First and 10.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The top strategy here. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
They're going to run the option. They'll give it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. Inside the 30. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Just great execution here by this offense, and so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. When things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Dropping back, it's Sellers. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to scramble. Breaks free. He's in the clear. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Going to go with a short shovel pass. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Now it's second down here. Looking for a man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. Looking to the end zone. And the ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The pocket breaking down.
Well, I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
And the Aggies will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the ball is away from inside the 10. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. There's the snap. He'll set up to throw. On the move now. He's going to take off. Finding space at the 20. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. The Gamecocks looking to run some tempo here.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. When he's got some space here. On the move. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 47, set to advance on the football.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down.
At the 15, and the South Carolina offense will take over.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. To throw, it's Sellers. Defense is coming after him. Running with purpose. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Oh, what a grab! Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarter.
Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball rebounds out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
3rd down play and a fumble. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense catches a break because at least now they've got a chance to punt this ball away.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.